Hey guys, my name is Heather Lindsay.
And my name is Cornelius Lindsay.
And I'm so excited that you landed on Life with the Lindseys.
This is so exciting. This gives us an opportunity to share our life with yours.
Yes, we're going to be talking about everything from entrepreneurship to ministry to your purpose to why you are here, family, parenting, relationships, marriage, sex, you name it. We are talking about it.
So thank you so much for joining us today with Life with the Lindseys. Enjoy it.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Life with the Lindseys. I'm trying to get situated. I have this romper on, and it's like weird.
Romper on is weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
Oh.
Trying to catch a feel?
What?
You trying to catch a feel?
So I put my hair in. I ain't got to catch it. It's mine.
Come on.
But today, I think what'd you say we talking about friendship?
Let's talk about friendship. Like friendships, seasons, come and go.
Did we say hi? Did we say hi?
I think. I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's been the longest
day
ever. And the crazy thing is, it's like 84 degrees outside. So I've been working outside, which has been great because the wind is like blowing. And no, I'm not just saying that because some of y'all are sitting in 30-degree weather,
20,
40. I'm not just saying that because of that. I'm just saying, it's a whole new world for us. And I was listening to people and I asked them, I said, okay, so when is it gonna get colder? And they said, no. It's done. It's like it only goes. As cold as it's gonna get. They said it only goes up from here, and I'm like, hold up, y'all. We in February. We in February. It was like, yeah, we're done. So
I'm so excited.
Nonetheless, we're moving forward. But what I forgot what we're doing.
Well, first, can we just have a praise moment? Just thank you, Jesus, because you're using a to-do list, a to-do notepad.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you brought that up. I am using a to-do notepad. I am using a to-do notepad.
I'm so proud because
I think it's a bit too intricate for me. I just need something that's very simple. Like I could take like the little spiral notebook and just write stuff in it like that. That right there is more my speed. You got me somewhere. I got to put the date at the top. Actually, you got to do work for the book. You got to put the date at the top, and you got to put down, they want you to write down this goal and then grade, the day. And I'm like, I ain't got time for all that. I barely have time to finish the stuff on my list.
So I literally got you the best one on Amazon that I could find.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it. I'm trying my best to use it only because I hate wasting and losing money.
Well, all right. Anyway, so we're talking about friendships today. And I feel like this is such a key area to discuss because I look over my life and I see my friendships changed from high school to college. I mean, totally two different groups of friends from college to, moving to a new state and then being single, watching my friends get married, the transition in friendships. And then I get married, transition in friendships, switch, go to a different church, transitions in friendships. You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes people struggle with that transition. Yeah. And I know I'm one of those people because I want us all to be friends forever. Like I do.
You're one of those people.
I am. I'm like, it's my thing to gather people together. Like that was always been our purpose in our marriage is to bring people together. And I love to bring people together. And I want us just all to get along and have the best time. And I sometimes almost take the responsibility on myself that everybody's like happy and good. Everybody's good. And I try to do my best not to not to like ruffle feathers, like to be on the same page with my friends, not like please them, but I want to love my friends. I want to meet them where they are. Yeah. Right. Like I'm very loyal in my friendships. And when friendships go sour for no reason, just silence, like, that weird silence that you get with people, like all of a sudden.
That radio silence.
Right. We was talking and hanging and all of a sudden you got weird.
Yeah.
I don't like that silence. It bothers me. So I call it out in my friendships. People that I value and I love, I'm like, hey, it's been weird. And I can sense weird. I'm a feeler. Mm-hmm. So if things are weird, like I'll call it out and say, hey, it feels weird.
I think everybody can kind of sense weird. I mean, I sense weird.
Look at you.
I think everybody feels in a certain type of way. I mean, I feel I can sense it. I think you and I probably deal with it differently.
So for me, I address it. I like, hey, it feels weird. What's up? What's going on? I call it out. And then sometimes those people be like, oh, we're good. And I'm like, but we're not. Like, don't fake the funk. Like, we're not good.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't like that because I'm not good with drama. When I cut people off, I'll forget you exist in a loving way. Right. Yeah. Like to me, you don't exist anymore when I'm not in contact with you, because I love so hard and I'm so loyal to my people. Like when it gets weird, or if you screw me or you lie on me, or, you know, just something like that, then I'm like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah. I think for me, if I feel like the friendship warrants a conversation, then I'll oblige. But if I don't feel like the friendship warrants anything, then I just never speak to you again and just keep moving. But you know, I feel like that's supposed to happen. You know, I feel like we're supposed to grow out of things. I remember in high school. Well, I first started in middle school. I don't know if you remember, it was this song that, I don't know if it just come out or what it was, but back in Newton, Mississippi, at Newton Middle School, we all held hands.
Aw, before the Rona.
Yeah, that was in the 90s. And it was, we all held hands, and it was, you know, singing the song, as we go on, we'll remember.
Oh my gosh, we did too.
And we had to do it all as a class, all the times and I remember sitting there being so frustrated.
What grade were you in?
I was in 8th grade.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Here we go. But yeah, I remember singing that song and thinking to myself, like, I'm not going to remember any of this crap, because and then when I got to high school, you know, you had the yearbook and everybody was signing your yearbook, and it was, I'm the clown that came to town to sign your yearbook upside down. Here's my phone number. Here's my email address. Never forget me. Please hit me up. We're going to be friends for life. And I remember I was class president. I remember telling bless you. I remember telling my class in my last speech that, you know, I would never speak to them again.
Wait, you said that?
Yeah, I told him. I said, I mean, we were done. At that point, it was done. Because in my head, I felt like the relationship was only as strong as our relatability and our connectivity. So it's like I knew that I was only friends with you because we were in 0 period together, not because I actually cared anything about.
I call those situational friendships. Like we work together. We go to school together.
We went to school together. I didn't talk to you after school.
Yeah.
I talked to you in the period. You were my class friend.
Like I had a work husband before you when I was single.
I don't care.
But like he was my work husband and we would all joke, right? But like, and then I had like people I was super close with.
Yeah.
And
that's just what you have.
Right. And as soon as I left the job, I never talked to them again.
Yeah, you don't talk to them. You talk to them when you get to work. You talk to them around the water cooler. You know, you have great conversation like that. But after that, it's like we don't really have anything else to talk about.
We don't have anything in common.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times what happens is even when we're in ministry, and you know, I meet a lot of people in ministry. And the assumption is that we should be friends. And just because we hit it off, just because we exchange phone numbers, just because we talked one time, just because I came to your church to preach, just because, you know, we hung out at a retreat or something, that doesn't mean we're going to be friends.
Yeah.
We have a couple things in common.
Yeah.
And then we look at each other and, you know, you may look at somebody and be like, you're super weird. I don't think I really want to, I think we're going to be friends, you know? And then, but you have that. And I just look at that and I'd be like, you know, move
or
on.
if you like move to another state.
To another state.
That's what I'm
You're out of proximity.
Like my friends are, our friends in Atlanta, like I'm still talking to them strong, you know what I mean? On a regular basis. And I'm thankful for that because I'm like, we're all for real friends.
Yeah.
We talk so much.
I have mine I talk to and
it's good and it's healthy, right?
Yep.
But I feel like the true test of a friendship is when it's tried, right?
Oh, that's good.
Go through a test, you go through a hard time. How do you respond? Like every friendship is not going to be like skipping off in the wind like it is in my head, right? Like I feel like good friendships are tried and they've gone through something together and they came out on the other side of it in a healthy way. Yeah. Right?
I mean, I feel like, you know, even with my relationship with the guy who I consider to be my best friend, I feel like we've gone through the fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You guys have.
We've gone through the fire and we've had a lot of intense arguments and, you know, close to fights, you know, but it's just been like, it's like we get to this place now where, you know, we just get each other and that's completely fine.
It took y'all how many years?
Man,
since
12?
Yeah.
12 years?
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, it took that time for us to both grow up.
That's
you know?
Real.
And so now, you know, I'm in his life, he's in my life, and it's just it meshes. He's gonna be who he's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. I'm not trying to change him. He ain't trying to change me. And we get along so great. That's just how it is.
That's great.
So I think that, like you said, true friendship needs to be tested. I think friendship is just like faith, and you're gonna need faith to have friendship because Yeah, nowadays people don't know what loyalty is. Because you got to look and see
That's
do people
real.
want something from you? Like, why are you trying to be
Why
my
are
friend?
you around me?
Yeah, why are you around
Why are you
me?
trying to
And
come around? Do you want something?
all of that
I just
kind of
don't
good
do
stuff.
good with that. And that's, that's probably why I need therapy. That's why I probably need therapy. And y'all know we are always talking about, one of our favorite sponsors.
Oh, when you said that, I was like, why is she so much need therapy?
No, I do.
No,
I need
I get
therapy.
it. No, we all need therapy. I was like, why is she mentioning she need therapy? But yes, absolutely.
Y'all, I be needing therapy because I just feel like I have childhood trauma from past friendships that weren't healthy, or I hung around people for the wrong reasons, or whatever the case is. So if you're struggling in your friendships and you just maybe don't have friends, maybe you want to have friends, maybe you have friends and it's not healthy, I want to encourage you to get you some therapy. That's real. Now, the great thing I love about BetterHelp, our sponsor, is that they can match you with somebody within 48 hours. You just go online, fill this form out. It's really quick. They match you with somebody. You can talk to them in the comfort of your own home. You can schedule with them right online. If you need financial aid, they have that as well.
Yeah. I mean, we know, personally, we've sent so many people, family, friends, colleagues, stuff like that. We've sent so many people to BetterHelp because BetterHelp, we trust them. We understand that this is professional. This is professional Christian counseling. And when you're dealing with things from anxiety to trauma to, different addictions and grief, and a lot of people are going through a lot of different things, and you need someone to talk to. I know people who say, I don't have anybody to talk to. You can talk to a therapist. At least you have somebody who can help to guide you through a lot of things that you're going through. I love one guy's experience. He told me, he said, I got a therapist. I wasn't necessarily feeling the one that I got. I just sent a message and said, hey, I want to try somebody else. And they quickly set him up with someone else. And he found someone who he could listen to, and he kind of moved forward, which was absolutely amazing.
Agreed. Now, we want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor, betterhelp.com/Lindseys. Now, you guys can join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Lindseys.
Yep. Help, not health, BetterHelp.
Help.
BetterHelp.
I need some help.
HELP.com.
Actually, I need to make an appointment with my therapist.
/Lindseys. LINDSEYS, not AYS. It's LINDSEYS. But good old friendship.
Good friends. And this is what I've learned, though, with your friends. You have to be careful with what you share with them, especially if you're married or you're in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
Because what happens is they might hold a grudge against your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and you've forgiven them. You've moved on. You know your relationship, and they don't.
Yeah.
And so now they're like, that person ain't no good. But it's like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
But if that person's not mature and unbiased enough to speak into you, then they're going to be speaking negatively into you. Or if you're single or you're married and you're venting to your friend who's single about your marriage, and they tell you, ooh, I'm glad I'm single. It's better off being single. They're planting seeds into your heart, and you got to be careful to guard your heart because they don't know your dynamic. You got kids, you're married, y'all got a lot going on. She might be talking about, how much fun she has as a single, but secretly she wants to be married.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's just an example, but I feel like you have to be careful what you share with your friends. And that's why we love talking about therapy so much, because if you struggling that much in your relationship, you need to get therapy and talk to your therapist because they're unbiased and they can help walk you through whatever you're going through. And that's what I had to learn to do as well.
Well, I think that's why it's so important to be able to put your friends in different categories.
Yeah, we always talk about that.
Yeah, and I love something that you said in the beginning, in the transition of friendships. Oftentimes you gain different friends at different stages.
Yeah.
Like when I was single, I hung out with single people because I understood single people. Yeah. Also because I couldn't, the married people, the married guys in my life, it was always difficult to understand their schedule. Well, when can I call you? When can I hang out with you? Or when can I do this? Because, it's like, well, you're with your spouse or you're with this, you're with that. So it was like, well, I don't really know. And then when I got married, I was like, oh, now I understand. Mm-hmm. So now I'm hanging out with, so now it's not, I'm hanging out with a married guy, and it's cool because now you're married, and then our wives can talk.
Yeah.
And then that whole dynamic, which I know some of y'all probably relate to this. I remember this one guy in Atlanta, was her name's a couple in Atlanta who we love. I was like, man, I told him, I said, man, I really hope we can be friends. I said, but our wives got to meet first, because if my wife don't like your wife don't like my wife, you already know how I go. We can't be friends. And he was like, yeah, let's get the wives together. We got y'all together. And it was like, boom.
I love her.
Yeah. And we were
exactly.
like, we were all nervous. We were both
Sarah,
nervous. Like,
I love her.
Yeah,
that is like my girl.
Okay.
Like, actually, I need to text her. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. So when we all hit it off, and I was like, okay,
she's my bestie.
Good. I'm like, good. They're great. They're good. And it's crazy because now y'all talk more than we do.
Yeah.
It's insane. But that's another
we
piece
just
of
sent
it.
them cupcakes too.
Oh, good. and then from there you have married friends. Then when you start having kids,
play dates.
It's different, because when I can be friends with a married guy, but if he don't have kids, he still don't understand my dynamic.
But come work out with me tonight at 7.
Yeah, at 7.
And you like, that's dinner time with my family.
Yeah, the guys they're like, bro, come get a drink with me. I'm like, a drink? It's about at 9:00. I'm in the bed, bro. In the bed? Why you in the bed so early? Because I gotta wake up in the morning. My kids gotta go to school in the morning. I'm tired.
So early. We go to bed so early.
I'm like, I'm tired, bro. Like I'm legit tired. My kids get home from school. Like it's 100% full throttle with them, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
But they don't get it. Then when they get kids, they're like, oh, I understand completely. So, it's different. You okay? You be yawning.
Just today's been a long day, baby.
People gonna think I'm boring you or something.
Oh, you're not boring me, baby.
I'm just saying you over here yawning and stuff.
For me?
I'm not doing no doggone dance. I did start my OnlyFans page though.
You did?
Yeah, I started my OnlyFans page.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you showing on there?
It's called Passionate Preacher.
Okay, so what are you gonna be showing?
At Passionate Preacher. At Passionate Preacher. Yes.
All right. What are you gonna be showing on there?
I don't know. It's a surprise. Just playing. I ain't got no doggone OnlyFans page.
I should get one and just put my feet on there. If
put
you
your
knew
feet.
how many weirdos DM me about looking at my feet.
At your feet?
God, they said I have pretty feet. No, goodbye, block.
Come on, feet.
Anyway.
But nevertheless, we just took it all another way.
Back to friendships.
Yeah, with different stages require different sets of friends.
But you said something really key when you're talking about your best friend, Carlos. We'll just say, I mean, everybody knows. But
you say everybody knows. Everybody knows. People ask me like, "Are y'all still cool?" We talk every day, and people like, he be like, "Baby, ask me if we still cool."
I'm like, just because I don't post about my friends,
it ain't none of your business. You know, it ain't none of nobody else's business. But
we hang with so many people, and I forget to take pictures. Because we're so busy talking and hanging out. Or I don't post it.
And then we do post people. We're like, well, how do y'all know them? It's like y'all, we've been friends for a long time. We just didn't want to share with y'all.
There you go.
Yeah.
That too. But I think when you said a key thing, and that's accepting each other's differences and not trying to change each other. I feel like your friendship will get better with that person if both sides agree. It's almost like a marriage, right? Like, I can't change you. You can't change me. Like, but we're friends. We get along, And I feel like in my friendships, I've come to the conclusion, like, I can't change this person, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I have some friends that I know that are not saved whatsoever. They know my stance. They know I'm a preacher, but they feel like they can open up and talk to me about things because I'm not throwing a Bible on them every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I understand them, and they know they can't change me. They can't get me to go. They don't invite me to the club. They don't invite me to the birthday party.
Invite you to the club?
They don't. They don't invite me to the birthday parties where everybody's twerking and stuff. I don't get invited. But I'm okay with that because I went to dinner the other night with a girlfriend. And I was like so tired.
I was so happy you went to. I was like, look at you going out being social. Look at you going out at night being social and hanging out with the people. Look at you being amongst the people.
How long
LA.
was I gone?
He was gone for like an hour and a half. I was like, yo, you back already? I'm like, yo, y'all should have had an appetizer. Then you got to eat dinner. You got to have dessert. But then I know you don't drink. But I mean, you go to the bar. You enjoy yourself.
Baby, I was yawning. I was exhausted.
Are you serious?
So tired. I was ready to get home, and then
it was like 7:00.
I know, and then I could feel the kids were missing me.
Oh my gosh, that'd be all right.
Were they not missing me?
They were missing you, but they will be okay. Like I told them when all three of them stormed into the room as I lay there in the bed, hopefully in silence. I thought they all stormed to the room crying, "Where's mommy?" I was like, "Y'all gonna be all right. Mommy's okay. Like, go back and play. Go do something constructive."
All the kids freaked out because I left at night to go to dinner.
But you and that's the thing. You need to go. You need to be missed. It's okay because one day, guess what they gonna do? All three of them will go to dinner with their friends and ain't gonna care an ounce about you missing
and
them.
Be like, baby, we're back. They don't care.
And that's how you gonna be. And I'll be like, they don't care. They're gonna be like, you gonna call them like, when you coming home? I'm not. And then wait till oh my goodness, wait till if they go off to college or if they move away, do something else, and they come back into town to hang out with us, and they got friends they want to go hang out with, and you have this whole thing in your head that you're gonna make a big spaghetti pot dinner, and they gone. Oh, don't say nothing. I'll be like, that's why you should have been out with your friends, hanging out, living your life, because these kids don't live there.
That's not fun to me.
It is fun to me. Just go have fun.
You guys.
You are with us. We're together. I'm trying to tell you, child, we're together. We're together 24/7. We're together 24/7.
I know.
But speaking about kids, Bijou.
Yeah.
So Bijou, Logan loves. It's not Roblox. What is that thing? Minecraft.
Oh, yes.
Logan loves Minecraft. Taylor loves Minecraft. Roman loves Minecraft. They all love Minecraft. And so one of the things I love about Bijou is it is a future school. So one thing I love about them is they have this online class that actually teaches children.
It's a supplement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something, but it's something that it will supplement what your child may not be getting in their school. And y'all know that public school needs some refinement.
Even private school.
Yeah, private. So, your kids may not be getting everything that they need, but the cool thing is that they can get something through Bijou. And another thing is it's super affordable.
Yes. Yeah, we love it. So Bijou's Future School is a leading online learning platform, and it's helping educations for millions of students worldwide. Now, students can receive personalized attention with live access to a teacher one-on-one or one-on-4 setting. They'll have fun learning and exploring subjects with an interactive, activity-based curriculum, and it inspires their creativity and it sparks a lifelong love for learning.
Yeah, so Bijou's math and music courses help build a foundation of knowledge and self-confidence.
So
and the course that I was referring to is the coding course, which is
clutch.
Truly amazing. Yeah. But students explore the fundamentals of coding through their favorite games like Roblox and Minecraft. So join the millions of parents accelerating their kids' learning today. Right now, Bijou's Future School is offering our listeners their first class free.
Let's go.
So, go ahead and just at least get your child a part of it. We know a lot of homeschooling parents. So if you're interested in getting your kid into coding, they always want to play the video games, do it. So right now, get your first class for free. Go to Bijou.com/podcast to sign up for your first class absolutely free. That's Bijou, BYJUS. Barney, Yellow, Joshua, Umbrella, Sam.com/podcast.
Awesome.
So we got.
Okay. Let's go back to this because
what are we going back to? We're going back to you going and hanging out more.
Hanging out is exhausting to me.
But it's only with the right people. I don't hang out with everybody because
I know. But my girlfriend's not exhausting. She's super fun. I love her. We had a great time. When we went to dinner, it was great.
You hang out with people who drain you.
But I think the thing is like the timing. Like I love going out to grab lunch with my girlfriends during the day. Like during the day is perfect.
I usually only go out during the day. I don't go
right.
At night.
I don't go out at night because, at night it's full on family cooking dinner. We're doing this, we're doing that.
Doing jokes, dancing around the house.
She was only in town for a couple of days. So I was like, hey, I don't want to miss you. Let's just make it happen. I'll come down. And I Ubered because I hate driving.
I was like, child, are you gonna really
Ubered.
Leave the house, leave these cars sitting right here in the driveway. You go Uber down.
I did.
But hey, it's your world.
I Ubered down because I hate driving and I hate driving at night. So I was like, whatever. So I don't know. I think during the day is better for me as far as that. But something that the Lord really challenged me with maybe 2 years ago is he told me I need to have more like girl time.
Lord didn't challenge you with that. I challenged you with that.
You did too. No, you have.
So now you can listen to the Lord. You can listen to me.
No, both.
I'm the head.
No, you know what? People are gonna take that clip.
You should have.
People are gonna
You
take
should have seen your face.
The way I was about. Boom Shika was about to come out.
Oh God,
Boom
that
Shika
was so funny. That was so funny.
But the funny thing is, people gonna take that little clip and post it online. Like, see?
I know. I hope they do. Then everybody go to our podcast. Like we would encourage, like, yes, please post it. Like,
totally
make it viral. And then go to the podcast and watch the whole thing.
Right. Thanks for your downloads
But
and your
praise the
views.
Lord. But keep going. What were you doing?
But no, you're right. I definitely need, I think sometimes with friends, especially as a mom, and a lot of my friends are moms, even if they're not, they're busy. They work, they have school, they have kids, and it's just tiring.
Yeah,
You know, I don't have a whole lot of time to myself. You know that. And I can probably be a bit of a workaholic, and I need to work on hanging out with my friends and being better with that.
Yeah, I get it.
I planned a girls' trip, but it's turning into a couples trip. We have to get your flight for that too.
Oh my gosh. It really is turning into a couples trip.
Turning into a couples trip. But I tried. And then, just getting a bunch of women together is hard, especially with schedules work.
It's hard getting guys together, especially leaders.
Treat.
I know, but I mean, every time I tell you, it's like herding cats.
It's true.
I'd be like, yo,
How do you herd a cat?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like herding cats because they're all leaders. They're all leading, massive organizations.
That's true.
Some pastors, they have multiple churches. Some of these, they're entertainers, they're singers, they're radio hosts. They do all of these things. So just sometimes like send them a text. I know I won't get a response for maybe 48 hours, or send a phone call. They're going to call me right back, but they're already on a conference call. And so it's like even like, yo, did you buy your ticket yet? Did you do this? So it's almost like, and then I get better luck dealing with their assistant. I'm like, yo, just buy his ticket. Just go in and buy it, So I get it. But I think that's the other thing too, can be very difficult with friendship, is oftentimes the more you lead and the greater your level of influence and all those different things, you want to be friends with people who get it.
For sure.
You want to be friends with people who get it, because sometimes, and this is not in any way to demean any other people, but sometimes I want to be around other leaders who when I get ready to talk about things, I want them to be able to understand what I'm saying.
That's real.
Like it's one thing for people to be like, oh, they hate on you, but when you really have people who send you messages that you have to report to the FBI.
Yeah.
I want to be able to be around people who be like, I know what you're talking about.
I went through that too.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's better than being around somebody who's like, what? They do that? What? I don't believe that. What? It's like that. It's like
they don't understand.
They don't understand it.
They just don't.
It's just almost like, when I was single, when I was married without kids, and then I'm friends with somebody who married with kids. He's telling me about his kids, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it in the same way. And I think that's the reason why a lot of times they say it's lonely at the top.
It's so lonely at the top.
It's real lonely at the top.
It is.
You're trying to figure out like who can I, because a lot of times when I get these men at the retreats, the first thing they come up with is I don't have friends because I don't know if I can trust anybody.
I think if you're a leader or leading in any capacity, you've been burned.
You've been
so
burned
many
a
times.
lot.
And that's what brings me to this other point. It's hard to open up to new people because it's like I've been burned, or you might know somebody from social media or from a distance, but when you get to know them, you're like, can I trust this person, or are they going to run my business? One thing that I like to check for is to see if they tell me other people's business.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
If you're telling me other people's business, and you're going to tell mine too.
You're going to tell mine.
So I'm going to keep it real light and give you barely any information.
I hate that. I can't stand a gossiper.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I forgot it was the other day. Somebody was trying to tell me something. Was you with me?
Mm-mm.
Yes, I think it was somewhere, and I was like,
"Oh yeah." You were like, "Oh no, I'm good.
I was like,
I don't want to hear about it."
No, I don't want to know. No, I'm good. Like, because my thing is, if they didn't tell me, they didn't want me to know.
Come on.
And just because you read it online, that don't make it true.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't get that. So when you get around people who gossip. No, that ain't it for me, Charlie Brown.
It's like, no, you're going to talk about me too.
You're going to talk about me because somehow I'm going to make you mad, or you're going to get a blogger who's going to reach out to you and then offer you money.
Yeah.
Because I've had that happen where I've been offered money to talk about other leaders.
That's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm like, I would never do that. But there are people out there who would actually do that.
That's
so
wild.
Just knowing who your friends are.
And knowing who you can trust that's around you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's real. Like, I remember somebody was like, this is how you can find out somebody is truthful. You share a lie with them and see if it gets spread around as truth. And I said, if you got to do all of that you probably don't need to be friends with that person.
Well, nowadays we live in a world of social media where we think we have connectivity, but it's false connectivity.
Yeah.
And we think we know people and we really don't.
Yeah.
So it's not that give and take anymore of truth. And nowadays loyalty runs thin because everybody thinks because we have such access to everybody else in the world, we don't want to be loyal and friends with the people we already have because we always have in our mind, there could be somebody better. I could be friends with this person, or oh my goodness, this person with a check mark just responded back to me, and so I can be friends with this person. This person has greater influence and all that kind of stuff.
Like, why is your value and identity wrapped up in who your friends are?
So, that's how some people are, because some people don't have friends. But even speaking about friendship, I'm thankful for our friendship because the other day you made me something from HelloFresh that really blessed my socks off. It was that sausage flatbread you made on Saturday.
Yes, you like that?
I really did. I liked it.
Yay! I saw you eating seconds, and I always get happy when you eat.
Yeah, if I eat seconds, that means I liked it. If I only ate it one time and just sit right there, Houston, we had a problem.
Well, what I love about it is that there was so much food. I was blown away. I mean, I'm making these meals from HelloFresh. The first thing is cool is it's brought right to the door in a box. So I don't have to do any grocery shopping. I don't have to deal with it. If they have my items in stock, if they don't, if they're replacing them with stuff I don't want them to replace it with, I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. So I have my box and I show you a couple pictures.
It's pre-portioned also.
Yeah, it's pre-portioned. So I showed you the pictures.
You showed me 2 pictures. You said, which one? And I said, that one. And you said, okay, you get this one tomorrow. That was legit what happened.
Legit. And so I made the flatbread and it's super easy to make. Followed the instructions, super easy. And I gave it to you and I was just like, wait, I have so much extra.
It was a
everything.
lot. That was extra.
It was so cool that you were able to get a couple servings just out of that.
Yeah. And I think the cool thing is having so much extra is the fact that, if you have a large family, we're a family of 5.
Yeah.
But if you are even a larger family, you have older kids and stuff like that. I mean, our kids eat, but if you have older kids and stuff like that, the question I always get from people with HelloFresh is that, will it be enough food?
And yes, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
So y'all go to HelloFresh.com/LWL16 and use code LWL16 for up to 16 free meals, y'all, and 3 free gifts. So go to HelloFresh.com/LWL16, use code LWL for up to 16 meals and 3 gifts for free $99. America's #1 meal kit.
That's it.
Go.
That's it. So yeah, you need to know who you're friends with. You need to know how you friends with that person. Like all that stuff is extremely important.
You know what just popped up in my spirit?
Oh Lord.
Wait, hold on. Why you guys say it like that? What about those friends where you guys came and you connected based on your dysfunction?
Oh, toxic friendship.
Yes, you guys are toxic together. So maybe y'all go to the club together, y'all get drunk together, y'all go chase down girls or guys together. The relationship is not healthy.
Yeah.
Or maybe your common thread is gossip.
Yeah.
Like you guys just love to share the tea with each other. Like it's not a healthy relationship. It's not edifying. Y'all don't build each other up. It's just toxic, right? It's almost like you have to look at it and say, what's the foundation of our friendship?
Well, I don't think, and here's my 2 cents on that. I don't think that you'll recognize it's toxic until you get healed.
Yeah.
And I think if you get healed, the relationship will end itself.
Oh, that's real. That's so good.
Because when you're still sick, you can only relate with other people who are sick.
That's real.
But when you get healed and you start you stop blaming the sickness for the reason why you are the way you are.
You preaching,
and when
baby.
you get healed, you no longer desire the same type of relationship or friendship that you had. It's almost like if gossip is what bonded you, and if you get healed and you feel accepted and loved and identified and all those things, then when the next time you hear gossip, you get sickened by it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't want to hear about that. Then that's when the person gets upset. We've all had that where we've been in a relationship with somebody.
You don't play about that either.
Yeah, we get in a relationship with somebody and and all of a sudden everything seemed to be going fine. Or maybe you're in a relationship, you're dating somebody, and then all of a sudden it's just like one day, like you just seem like that part of you was healed. And then you start looking at it and you're just like, well, what did I like about this at first?
Yeah.
You guys got together all the time because you you drunk all the time. And then the reason why you kept drinking was because there was a sickness in your heart, a wound in your heart that you didn't get filled. All of a sudden, something happened where you were able to forgive your mother.
Yeah.
And now you don't feel like you need to drown in alcohol anymore. Your old friend hit you back like, hey, we going to party Saturday night? And you're like, no, I don't want to go. What's wrong with you? You done changed up on me. And it's like, no, I haven't changed.
Actually, I have. Shouldn't we all be changing and growing?
Well, yeah. And you're absolutely right. Like I changed and I moved on, and and that's just it. I don't want to go to the club anymore. And here's the cool thing. Once that person gets healed as well, then there remains the potential for you to have the friendship. But until then, there's no reason for you to continue something that is toxic.
I feel like some friendships you have to also ask yourself, you have to look at and say, what type of friendship is this? You mentioned categories earlier, which I think was great. And some people, you're there to mentor them or to help them. And then you start feeling away because it always feels like they're dumping on you and they're coming to you for advice, but they never ask about you. They never ask what's going on in your life. They're not supposed to. They don't have the capacity to handle what's going on in your life. Yeah. You have to ask yourself, like, I'm here to help them. And that's it. I have no expectations whatsoever. I'm not going to let them drain me. I'm not going to let them dump on me. I'm here to help them, mentor them. But I understand the boundaries in our relationship. Like, I'll never share anything personal in our relationship that's going on in my life because my role in their life is to help them. Yeah.
Well, you gotta have categories. They need to know. I like to tell people, you need to have category. This is the category that you're in. I want people to recognize it. But here's one thing. I hadn't always done friendship right because I was extremely legalistic for a while. And there was a time in my life, and I've shared this before on the podcast, where I used to grade my friends.
I remember.
I would grade my friends.
And I'd be like, friend, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I used to grade them. I would have them to meet me at Barnes and Noble it'd be like, interview hours.
Oh gosh.
And I say, meet me here. Your appointment time is 11.
Been like, I am not. What? You interview yourself.
Yeah, I did. I interview my friends and I sit down and I say, hey, you know what? I'm rating this a D. I don't feel like, I don't feel like I'm being sharpened. I don't feel like I'm really better at being your friend. And so right now it's like you're on probation. Like we can talk about this in a few. Yeah, I used to be really intense. But you knew that.
I knew that.
You knew that. You met me when I was really intense.
It's just not who you are now. So it's
not
so
who I am.
wild.
It seems so foreign, doesn't it?
It seems so foreign and really so many years ago. But it really was. It was like 14 years ago. It was a long time ago.
That was 14 years ago.
You were a baby. You were like a teenager.
Child, don't do that.
I raised and breastfed you.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, you did breastfeed me. I've had to my mom. See, one day I'm gonna get you back. I be trying to like, all right, I ain't gonna say that. But
no, can you be yourself, baby?
I'm gonna be me. But right now we gotta talk to these people.
I be forgetting where I am sometimes.
Right now we gotta talk to these people.
Let's talk about friendships and marriage because I feel like
you really exhausting this whole friendship conversation, ain't you?
These are areas that the people want to hear about.
I know, baby.
Okay, so I feel like
truth is I'm tired.
I'm so tired too. And we need to pack and we're going out of town this weekend and I'm super excited because we're going on a marriage retreat. Okay, let's focus.
Oh,
let's focus. I feel like
a lot of talking. There's going to be a lot of talking and crying.
Babe.
What? You're
setting your expectations out there and they're very, 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 very low.
No, it's not low. It's high. I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen.
Baby.
All the marriage retreats we've hosted, I look at the men and all the men are like.
And then by the end of the trip, they're loving it.
Oh, they're having a great time because I break that from the very beginning. I'm like, yo, I know y'all don't want to be here. When I go to marriage retreats, I don't want to be there because we got to talk about our feelings and talk about, this is how I feel.
You're so good about talking about your feelings now.
The last marriage retreat we went on, the one we went on a couple months ago. How did that go?
It was a healing the heart, baby.
That was the same thing. It was we were married couples sitting around in a circle,
so
sharing.
That didn't go
that well because I asked the lady, could I skip, and she told me no.
Yeah, you're right. But I feel like
and everybody in the circle, I was telling my story, and everybody else crying.
But I feel like you're you're not the same you that you were a couple months ago.
I'm not
feel
the
like
same
you're
me. But
a more healed version of who you are.
Speaking of more healed version of who I am, can I talk about Good Chop for just a minute? Because they blessed my life. So this is what happened. There was a box that showed up to our house, and we opened up the box, and all of a sudden it was like Christmas.
It was like Christmas.
It was like ribeyes, porterhouse steak, filet. I mean, it was all this, good grass-fed beef.
A carnivore's dream.
It was amazing.
Everybody who eats meat in the house was like.
So last night I put these steaks on the grill. When I tell you, and then I put them in a cast iron skillet with I'd put some butter in there, melted a big thing of butter, rosemary, garlic, and then I threw the steak in there and just threw that butter on top of it. Man, that thing was so doggone good. Y'all don't even know. But nonetheless, Good Chop, two things I really love about Good Chop is that it is sourced here in America, and they're going to give you premium cuts. So you could choose either from beef and also from seafood. So beef, you can order well marbled Angus choice and prime cuts or get delicious 100% grass fed steaks, whatever you prefer. Seafood, sustainable and wild caught, whether you want salmon, Pacific Coast, or something else.
I think what's cool is they also have 100% money back guarantee. So the Good Chop sources only the good stuff, which is why they feel super confident with their 100% money back guarantee. So if you don't love it, you actually get your money back, which is really cool. Now, you guys go on over to goodchop.com/LWL100 and use code LWTL100 to get $100 off your first 3 boxes.
So good. Go to goodchop.com/LWTL. So just remember life with the Lindseys, LWTL100, and use code LWTL100. So goodchop.com/LWTL100, use code LWTL100 to get $100 off your first 3 boxes. And this is Good Chop, America's online butcher. We all need a good butcher in our life. You ain't got no butcher in your life. You get your butcher in life. Everybody trying to be, keep the meat.
But
keep the meat.
Let's talk about marriage and friendships, because I feel like sometimes in the beginning of your marriage, like it's super fun. You're laughing, you're having fun. And then life happens. You have kids. You're tired. You got homework. You're yawning now too, baby. Dang.
You've been yawning this whole doggone podcast. I've been sitting over here wondering, like, all right, you good? You good, pimp? You ever been talking about me? I look over there, you.
You don't bore me. You excite you excite me.
Stop. Chill, Will Ranger. Chill, cuz. Chill. Shout it. Hey.
Caught you off guard, didn't I? On this podcast. Okay. How do you get the friendship back in your marriage?
Oh, you talking about being friends in your marriage?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Is that what you was talking about?
Yes, this whole time I'm trying to get there, but you was over there being a hater.
I wasn't being no hater. Why am I light on my phone? How you do what?
Get the friendship back in your marriage.
I think y'all need to go back to the other stuff, which is, I think a couple of things. Number one, y'all need to just date again.
Have fun.
Date again, have fun. Y'all need to have times where you just laugh again. Don't talk about business. Don't talk about kids. Don't talk about school. Don't talk about any of that crap.
That's
just
real.
talk about fun stuff. Dream again. Like, go out and look at houses. Go out and just go dream again. Like, hey man, we always talked about, like, we be talking about, let's look at jets. Let's really dream.
Yeah.
Let's really, how much does it take? And then you start looking at them, you're like, that's not as expensive what I thought it would be. So it's like, dream again, go on trips, or sometimes just do a staycation, get away from your kids. That's a big one. Like, your kids are not supposed to run your life. You're in their life to teach them and edify them and encourage them and all that kind of stuff and raise them. But my kids can't be the center of my life.
Yeah.
They can't be. It can't be.
I think what also helps is accepting your spouse for who they are.
Oh, that's a big one.
And stop trying to change them into being who you think they need to be.
You know something I heard that pissed me off?
What, baby?
Somebody told me that women are more spiritual than men.
Why would they?
And the reason why that pissed me off is because I felt like that is a big reason that I feel like it could be used as a reason to dissuade men from, beginning a relationship, having a relationship with God, or going to church and that kind of stuff, because they feel like, well, I'm not as spiritual as women. So when you're talking about loving your spouse for who you are, I think there are some married couples who you look down on your spouse because they may not be as spiritual or as holy as you are. And I think all it does is just makes you more self-righteous.
Right. No, I agree. I think just accepting your spouse for who they are. You might not agree with everything. And there might be even things that you have to bring up and discuss and hard conversations you have to have. But in general, just accepting them, stop trying to change them.
I'm trying to change them, putting oil all on their pillows. Laugh
and have fun and be silly and you be yourself. Like, what happened to you? I feel like I'm really talking to somebody. I feel like somebody that's listening, it's like you have lost your identity. You've gotten so wrapped up in people and your kids and
your job.
You've just gotten so wrapped up. You forgot the fun-loving person that you are, and you've become critical and nagging and tired and exhausted. But I want you to come back to who you really are. You're fun. You're amazing. Just lighten up a little bit. Everything's going to work out. Stop stressing out. Stop trying to control every situation, and just, trust God. But you're probably burnt out and you need to rest.
Yeah, you probably need to rest. Chill the freak out. Go dance in the kitchen or something.
Go twerk a little bit on him.
I'm to my no doggone twerk. I'm to my twerk. Why don't you twerk for Jesus? Twerk? Can you twerk for Jesus? I don't know. I mean,
I typically don't twerk in my quiet time.
But Jesus ain't in your quiet time. Jesus is at the right hand of the Father, forever interceding on your behalf. So if you twerking in the kitchen, you twerking for the Holy Spirit. Yes, son, that they both. The Holy Spirit, he see you. He see you right there twerking for him. The Holy Spirit see you. He see you twerking. That's all I got to say. He see you dancing. Because the Holy Spirit, he with you.
Can you dance for me?
I'm not trying to twerk in front of the Holy Spirit. I ain't trying to do that.
Twerk in front of me.
No, because the Holy Spirit is right there in between me and you. The Holy Spirit don't want to see that. I don't want to see that either.
You twerking? You don't want to see yourself twerking?
I'm not twerking. Joking. I don't twerk. I don't. That ain't one thing that I do. But nonetheless, y'all.
How did we end up here?
Y'all married folk. I think I said you'll use something I have fun, and then I was like,
just
dance.
Silly.
I said go dance in the kitchen, and you said go twerk for him.
But we do dance in the kitchen.
We dance in the kitchen all the time. That's what I'm saying. We have fun.
Yeah,
we just have a good time, and like it is what it is. Like life happens, but like forget all that bull crap. Like who cares? The same thing that's due today gonna be due tomorrow. Like screw it, move on, have fun. Like just laugh. Sometimes I'd be like, yo, turn on a good movie and just shut up.
Take all this advice. Marriage retreat this weekend. Have fun, laugh.
Look,
Stop stressing out.
Okay. Number 1,000. All right, number 1,000. I'm good. I'm just saying that I have a bit of anxiety. Is what I'm saying.
We have to
I have a bit of anxiety because I understand how these things work, and I feel like the people be trying to get me to cry. They be like, "Oh, it's okay. Just keep talking. How do you really feel?"
Maybe I think you should just let it be. Like, let it out. Whatever's in here.
And then I start to look at you, and you're like,
"I'm not packing any makeup this weekend."
And God, God just loves me. And I'm sitting there with the stank face because everybody else. Remember the other thing? Everybody else was crying. And later handed me that box of Kleenex, and I was like, I'm gonna do with these. So I hand them over there to you, and you was crying on the couch.
I pray the Lord softens your heart.
My heart is softened. It ain't my heart. It's just, I'm just anxious, and I'm like, yo, don't put me in this environment. Like y'all feel like I need to be crying or talking about my feelings or anything.
I want you to be yourself.
I am gonna be myself.
And your
I understand
nose
that.
Is so perfect. How did
what
you
are you doing? Stop it, girl! Don't be touching on my face. Watch my face.
I can't touch your face.
I didn't say.
My hands are clean.
Listen,
that's my face.
Listen, Linda. Linda. God, dog it. Just chill out. What is wrong with you? God, dog. Could you chill? Just give me, just. Oh. God.
All right.
I guess next week we'll update you
on the marriage retreat
on how it
and
went.
What we learned. At the marriage retreat.
Yeah. We go.
And you're gonna go with a good attitude and a happy heart.
I ain't your kid. Don't be telling me what I'm gonna go with. I ain't Logan. You gonna walk in this store with a good attitude. You talking to? I ain't your doggone kid. I'm a grown man. You don't tell me what to go with. I'll pack what I want.
Intense.
I am.
You
I'm
intense.
glad.
What's wrong with you? About to make me spit out my water.
That's
You
where
intense,
that's where the
friend.
anxiety come from. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it
Take a
is.
Deep breath. It'll be okay. You can't say that on air.
Oh, you can't say that on there?
No.
Oh, I already said it. Too bad, so sad, yo, dad. All right, y'all. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
God bless. Introduce us.
No introduces on this one.
Wow.
We're not on To Be Honest.
We're not. Oh, also, to be honest, is the second season is currently out.
Y'all went in.
We went in. We was talking about
Can't wait to hear the whole thing.
Russia, Ukraine. We was talking about crack pipes going to black community, and also the midterms in 2022. So go to be honest.
Introduces.
Introduces. Yeah. Peace.